All right, guys, so top 5 worst sneaker trends right now, all right? I'm gonna be bringing them up to you guys, and you guys let me know what your thoughts are on them, all right? Number 1, we got sneaker clout chasing. So I'm talking about like videos with, you know, people eating cereal from the sneaker, purposely creasing them, walking in the water with new releases, anything for attention nowadays. Johnny, what do you think?
My question is, if the camera wasn't on you, there was no social media, would you be doing this in front of your friends just to do it in front of your friends?
Of course not.
No way. You know what I mean? Like,
that's just the world, though.
You're a funny guy, huh?
Tan in his living room just eating a bunch of cereal out of the...
But that's the saying. They do it for the
weirdo.
gram.
Yeah, do it for the gram, do it for the clout. I think just nowadays with social media being the way it is, it's just very, look at me, look at me. I find it to be very corny.
You know the phrase, anything for the gram.
Yeah.
Anything for
And
the gram.
it's gone way too far.
You think it's too far?
Yeah, people eating cereal out of their shoes. I mean, at the end of the
they've been doing
day,
that for years.
I feel like it's only going to get worse, though. That's the thing. People are going to go more over the
Well, do you
top,
remember
more
the
outrageous.
Oreos, the Sixes back then?
Yeah.
I thought it was mad cringy back then already. People
What'd
were
they
always
do?
they were always just dipping Oreos in their shoes. Like, who does
Oh,
that?
because
Because
Oreo,
get it?
I think
It's a good idea.
I think it's a case-by-case basis. Like, all right, so the walk in the water's dumb. Like, what are you
the
gonna do with
jumping
some
in the
wet-ass
mud.
sneakers?
Yeah.
And then, but I think the creasing one's kind of funny to me, like, because that's such a, in the past, people hated creases.
Yeah.
And then some people like creases. So that, to me, makes sense.
That's one of the rare occasions, I would say.
Yeah.
When the guy was actually, you're talking about when he took the picture with the chunky donkeys, and the girl's like, oh my
He
God,
kept
do you know what
bending
those
him
are?
over.
Do you know what those
I
are?
like
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Bro, do you know what those are? The motherfucking...
that one.
I like that one because you could tell he just wears his shoes to wear shoes.
Right.
I
He's going to
stand
beat him
by
up
that.
anyways.
The cereal in the, come on.
Yeah, it's too far.
It actually kind of
Can't
grosses
smile.
me out.
I
Yeah.
like it all. I like it all. Because to me, I find it very entertaining. I'm laughing not with them. I'm laughing at them.
Right.
Oh,
You know, and you
right.
see a lot of these videos go viral.
Yeah,
So I'm
for
not
sure.
the only one that likes them.
One thing I always ask myself, though, is are those actually real pairs? Do you think they're using real pairs all the time?
I'm
I
not
think there's
gonna-
some clout
I'm not gonna
chasers
lie, I
that
don't
are
even
using
think about that.
fakes, bro.
I've
I've thought about
They're
that.
using
I didn't even
fakes.
think about that till now.
Sometimes.
That's a good one.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't
You
doubt
know-
it though.
I'm gonna start eating some cereal out of some
That's
fakes.
fakes, right?
Ooh.
For that,
I think the
for
only
that clout.
time I
That's
like
real
it
clout.
is when you have like an actual skateboarder skating through and making a mess. Like, that's actually really cool
Right.
to
Yeah,
see.
so
He's grungy already, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but otherwise it's cringe. Ugh.
Yeah.
I can't even
But
watch
I mean,
it.
just going off what you just said, I don't even think about if they're fake or not. I'm so in tune with what they're doing to the shoe.
It doesn't even.
It
It doesn't even matter if they're real or fake. It's
So you're
just like
speaking
gotta-
off just as a
hey,
spectator. Like,
Hey,
just
secret
like a-
cloud
yeah.
chasers, you got a fan in tan right here.
keep them coming.
keep
Keep
it
them
coming.
coming.
It almost made me throw up when I saw Nija drink the water
Out of his
Ooh.
used
Oh, yeah.
shoes,
out of
too.
his used.
Out of
That's
his used
just
That
nasty.
almost made me
Nasty.
throw up. But yeah. All right, guys, let us know what you guys think. Next up, I want to talk about bootleg sneakers. But not even just bootleg sneakers. We're talking about basically like remakes. You have like template of a popular sneaker, a Jordan 1 or a pair of Vans, and then you switch the logo to whatever you want.
But is the silhouette itself a real shoe? It's
Yes.
not a.
No. It's not. They're not taking a real Jordan 1.
No,
and
they're
taking the swoosh
remaking the
off.
whole thing.
They're remaking the whole shoe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the prices sometimes are crazy, upwards to $1,000.
$1,000.
But yeah, it is crazy. What are your thoughts on this?
One brand that just, sticks out, it has to be the Warren Lotus thing.
Of course.
He's the biggest.
It's
Yeah,
He's
for
the
sure.
biggest.
Cleanest.
He has the biggest following. The Stussy, Heineken, and even the first, I think, Freddy's he did, or Jason one he did. I thought he executed it to the T. Like,
And that's the key
something-
word. Executed.
Executed. He executed. Like, I see a lot of other brands do it and open up a lot of doors to a lot of bad customizations. The way he did it, though, I mean, I like it. I like it. It's something that Nike would do. Kind of reminds me of Travis
It
Scott.
does have some resale value. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, it is kind of a bootleg, but then how can we accept bootleg vintage tees and not these bootleg sneakers?
Exactly.
See?
And then I also thought about another thing. Why would we be accepting of only corporations getting the money? Why can't small independent
That's a really
artists
good
get the
point.
money?
Yeah, support the small.
But there are some terrible ones.
Like, to me, I don't like the one in the chamber ones, the one with the gun.
That one went crazy,
You know what I'm
too.
saying?
Yeah, I
That
don't
went
like.
pretty crazy.
I don't like the Warren Lotus ones, but I am cool with the concept of someone else getting money.
That's how I
Yes,
feel.
yes.
Why does all the money gotta go to Nike?
Yeah, it's just
I mean,
free-
I'm
it's
going
just free
along with
thought.
just appreciating that. I think nowadays everybody got the same shoes too, so it's nice to see a little bit of customization. Do I like them? No. I like the authentic look myself personally.
Yeah.
But I can understand why people are coming out
I
and
don't-
making,
Okay,
you know,
okay.
different
So-
style looking shoes.
Going off what you just said, you like the authentic look.
Yeah.
So there's this trend right now where there's a lot of shoe customizers that don't really think that Nike's quality is great. Can we all
Okay.
agree?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I know what you're going
So
with this.
people like Hoop Fresh, out to Hoop Fresh, he makes like a Jordan 1 from scratch with premium leather.
Yeah.
Is that different than what Warren Lotus is
I thought
doing?
about that. You brought that up
Man,
to me one time.
And
I-
people are buying both.
I said if it has the exact same template, I like it. I
Yeah.
like it a lot. I
Okay.
like it a lot.
Because
Yeah.
it's the look that you like.
Let's take a look at it. Okay. You got one person just specializing in craft. Jordan shoes, you got little kids over
Yeah,
there
I was
in
just gonna
some
say that.
factory
Yeah. I was
gonna
doing
say
that.
that.
So it's almost like getting a real Italian like
Top
Yeah.
tier.
No, for sure.
But you're getting one person.
They're,
just
you're
You're getting
mastering
the
their
shoe
craft.
with Italian like quality.
Yeah.
And it goes back to execution, like you said.
They're selling those custom Jordan 1s from scratch for like what's kind of creative, 1,985.
Oh.
And he sold a lot of those, 10 of those. I mean, still a lot, but
Yeah.
it's like, to me, there's a crowd that appreciates Jordan 1s or shoes in general, and they mess with that.
And
Mm-hmm.
maybe
So
just craftsmanship.
I like both. I
Yeah,
like
for sure.
the whole bootleg thing.
I understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
All
don't
right,
like,
guys.
I don't like calling it bootleg though.
I don't like calling it bootleg either.
So,
Okay, how about
That's
this?
true.
The good
That's
ones
how
we
it-
call remastered, and the ones that are terrible,
Bootlegs.
but
we call it
everybody,
bootlegs.
but
Bootlegs.
Usually what it
customization has
is.
been like everyone else is customizing shoes and stuff. So like, what's wrong with this then? It's just another tier.
All right.
Take
Next up, I want to bring up the inflation of resale prices after someone passes away. So most notable, Nipsey Hussle, Kobe.
Kobe,
What
of
are your
course.
thoughts on this?
Disrespectful.
We'll start with Lyna on this one.
I think it's disrespectful. I mean, what comes to mind is like after Nipsey passed away, like before his funeral was even done, people took like the funeral pamphlets and sold it on eBay.
Are you serious?
And that's like
Yeah.
clear monetizing on someone's death, as
That's
clear
a
as it
whole.
gets.
That's a whole.
I feel
new
like at the
level.
same time, if you have like a Kobe shoe that you've had for so long, and you've decided, you know what, I like this shoe, but I like 6,000 more. I'm not saying it's right or wrong,
Yeah.
but I understand why someone would give it up because the value just increased, just like it would have in any other case.
Okay,
Yeah.
would it make it okay if, so you're saying it's okay if they had the shoe prior
As
to the
opposed
death?
to, let's say, clearing the shelves right away.
Yeah.
Chasing all the Kobe merch.
Knowing that the value is going to go up because
Right.
he just passed away.
For sure.
I
I see
agree
what
with
you're
So-
saying. I see what you're saying.
I-
It was
I-
crazy with the Nipsey Hussle thing. Like,
Yeah.
the inflation of the essentials clothing was
Was-
bananas.
yeah.
What's
You-
crazy?
You
is
wanted
that-
a sweatshirt,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
but
Like
I'm not gonna pay.
800 bucks?
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay like $600 for it. And what's crazy is it looks exactly like his marathon merch,
Merch.
except it's on the back instead.
Yeah.
But people aren't paying the same prices for those, and that's what blows my mind again. It just goes back to just the hype. And Jerry Lorenzo, I'm pretty sure he came from a good place. He got the clearance and everything from it, but you know it's gonna go up once Jerry puts his little stamp on it as well
Yeah,
too. So
yeah.
the
But
resale thing is
everything
bananas.
Nipsey goes up. The pamphlets had resale
mean,
value.
yeah.
At the end of the
That's
day,
crazy.
when it comes to deaths with celebrities and reselling, it has to be a timeline. Because I know people were selling
that's a good
Tupac merch and Biggie merch, Kurt Cobain merch after he passed, but I'm assuming they waited,
Yeah.
and give it some grace period before you're jumping to selling pamphlets
Yeah,
and
a
selling.
lot of people,
things like
you
that.
see the comment, it's too soon.
It's
too
way too soon.
Should
Like,
be
you'll
illegal.
see-
Should it be illegal?
Well, what sucks about it?
That's tough.
Oh,
That's
but
tough.
Nike
Because-
did pull the Kobe stuff. So
Yeah.
Because there's also people that probably aren't Kobe fans, even though he passed, don't love him as much as probably all of us in this room. There's
Well,
people.
that's the thing with, like, let's say StockX being so big now, right?
Yeah.
Everything has a value on it. So if we're gonna treat shoes and products right now like stocks, that's exactly what people are doing. They might not even care or value anything. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
people are gonna buy this.
It's
Okay,
worth
let me
something.
buy it if I could get my hands
It's
on
an
it.
a
investment.
lot
for
of the
future,
a lot of the
yeah.
people do not.
It's sad.
They like separate their feeling
Oh.
with their product.
Oh.
That's a good point.
and making
That's a
money.
good point.
Yeah.
So a lot of these guys that are selling these sneakers, the Kobe merch, the Nipsey stuff, they just look at it as a business.
That's
I
a
think,
really
you
good
know?
point.
It's true. At
Because
the end of the day.
you see like assignment shops that are like well known, like Riff, for example. Like
Yeah.
they took down all the Kobe stuff.
Yep.
They could have made
They're
a
putting
lot
the
of money
personal in there,
during
yeah.
that time.
Yep.
But they're like, you know what? This is not right.
I
And the
respect
people,
that.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
respect
And the
that.
people I feel like that are capitalizing or trying to capitalize off this whole thing is the people that again aren't attached to Kobe and
Like
they
there's
see
no morals
One-
behind
they
it.
don't-
You
it's
know?
just- it's a
They just
business.
see
One thing
dollar
I
signs.
see dollar
Yeah.
signs.
One thing I saw in the community that was happening with Kobe merch, or at least from my standpoint, is they start the bidding at $1 and they let the community or the buyer determine the price, which is fair in that way. They're not saying, "Hey, I want 6,000 for
They
this."
donate.
what's gonna
They
go
donate
on.
though.
Right, right.
They should at least donate.
They should.
should
At the end of the day, they should donate.
Ain't
for
nobody
Mamba.
gonna be donating. Like if you're gonna go capitalize off that, they ain't gonna donate it, man. That's crazy. But I agree with you. They should.
They should. They definitely should.
All right, guys. Next up, something a little bit more lighthearted.
Switch it up.
The infamous, the iconic flip-flop card. The flip-flop card.
That is funny. That's a trend.
It's more
So
than a
we gotta
trend.
bring
That
this
is
up.
that is
We gotta bring-
everything.
you know, it happens. So basically, what we're
It
talking about
happens.
is on our channel.
Damn right it happens.
On our copper drops, we always do the disliking a sneaker,
Right.
and then maybe a few months later, we may have that sneaker on, and then I see in the
Uh-oh.
comments going crazy
Blow up.
about the flip-flop.
You know what I
card.
don't like, Rich? I don't like how we get chastised and stuff like that for using flip-flop card when I know y'all use it too.
Oh,
Whoever
yeah.
looking at you, whenever you make a comment,
Oh yeah.
whenever you point a finger, I know 3 point back at you. I know you guys are making flip-flop card. I use the
It's
flip-flop
a
card.
natural thing in sneakers.
Oh,
like,
why not? Why not? Anything, right? Sometimes you can't commit.
I just want to say I do feel the energy. I
get
do
mad,
feel the
man.
bad energy when I see a comment like that. You know, for some reason, you just gotta, you know, when the shoe is in your hand.
Yes.
I've always said it has to look on
There's-
feet, and then
I
a
was
lot
gonna
of
say,
them
there's
fire.
I wanted to post the guavas. I bought them and everything. I just didn't want the backlash.
Just
you
wait.
already got
You know,
called out
he
recently.
posted
Rich,
them.
wait a few months.
I was scared.
You posted them. I messaged you, and you're like, I know you're gonna like the pink. And let me tell you guys, even if I liked it, I'm not gonna tell you I like it.
I'm with you.
I
don't
refuse
mess
to
with
like
those.
that shoe.
I don't
Just
mess
because you're
with
not going to
those.
give them the
Satisfaction.
Yes,
satisfaction.
but it's still ugly though. It looks like a.
When it comes to
General
like the
GS.
flip-flop card, it's like there's 3 perspectives. There's the early release, there's the in hand,
Little
and
hype,
then
little
the
hype.
on feet.
But that's
How
why
about
you
the
The
don't
on
make
feet
bold
can all of a sudden
statements.
just turn your
Change,
Yeah, you're just like
I think we gotta. I mean, it's really hard to give your definite opinion on a sneaker so early
Yeah.
from a photo, like you're
it's
saying.
tough.
Hands down.
Um,
Hands down. I mean,
It's
I mean,
tough.
Things
I-
change.
One of my flip-flop card uses was on my now favorite shoes, like probably ever, which
Yeah.
is the Wave Runners. Probably one of the best
yeah.
times I used the flip-flop card, man.
Listen,
So,
only 3 a year, okay? We gotta
Oh.
limit this, all right?
3.
Are you
And that's a
guys
lot. That's a lot.
counting?
That's a
You
lot.
guys are
Is that
counting?
Dan,
rule
I think
number
you're on
one? You know,
8
Fight
already,
Club,
okay?
Fight Club has rules. Is that rule number 1 to flip-flop 3 per year?
we
It's
make
three.
our own rules on this.
Someone go back and watch the
I made the
episodes.
flip-flop card up, all right?
I want someone to go back, someone out there, 2020, see how many times they've used the flip-flop card.
If
Let me
you
know.
guys could
Comment
Let
below.
me know.
You know,
That's 1 year.
You know, the good old saying. You know, just gotta give it a chance. You know, that's what the flip flop card means to us.
Yeah.
Okay?
All
It's
right.
that, just gotta give it a chance.
All right,
Let me give it a chance.
yeah. You know, hopefully when we do these copper drops, it doesn't deter us from giving our honest opinion. If we dislike a sneaker at the time, we dislike it. Maybe things change.
This
you
is
know?
his
Who knows?
disclaimer.
This might disclaimer, yeah, for
Look,
sure.
look, Johnny hated
Down
me
at
when he
the
first
bottom.
met.
Now we're best friends.
He used a flip-flop card on tan.
Yeah.
All right, so lastly, a lot of people really hate this trend going on right now. Mass hoarding of new releases. You see it all the time. So after a sneaker just drops, you see that infamous guy standing in front of
A
50
tower of
a
them.
tower of sneakers. Sometimes they do
Pretty
it
cool
for
photos,
clout. I mean, a lot of people in my sneaker reselling video were really upset
Yeah.
because it's like their odds now are way less if there's a bunch of these types
man.
of
No
resellers.
doubt. No doubt.
What do you think of this?
I could go first. I'm a little torn.
Yeah,
you know,
go ahead,
because
go
I
ahead.
have reasoning for
Set it
both
off, set it
also.
off.
I do have a little bit of a business mindset.
Right.
Okay, and I do have the consumer mindset. But the business mindset takes over, you know, because you, whether you get it backdoored, whether you pay resale on each piece, you're just, you know, for you it's business. You know, it just sucks that happens to be something that we all like.
And
It's
it-
shoes.
And it
man.
takes time usually to get to that point where
Yeah.
you're building that wall. They didn't just all of a sudden text somebody and they're like, yeah, come over and grab all these pairs. Now, they worked for that. But I think on
a
the
good point.
back end, us as sneakerheads, we
Yeah.
got to do something. We got to voice a little bit. We got to say, Nike, fix the bot situation.
You're not
Adidas,
gonna do-
I
fix
disagree.
something.
Maybe
do
they
something
might.
for us.
I don't know.
You know? Do something.
Union recently did something where if you buy one sneaker, it has it for retail, but if you double up on your inventory, it makes the price $1 million. Maybe Nike could do something like that.
Whoa.
Wow. I
But
didn't
from
know
a
that.
Union
business
did it.
I didn't know that.
perspective, though, from a company perspective, do they care who's buying it as long as the units are selling? So I don't know
Hype
what
is
you
hype,
could
hype is
possibly
hype,
say
yeah.
to make them
But
change the.
what if all of a sudden the consumer like us is so upset and they're so sick of it that they stop?
I'm
Is
sorry,
it-
man.
is
That's not gonna happen,
realistic?
man.
I mean,
No.
it kind
saying,
of
I'm
reminds me of
just saying.
Richie Lee collection. People, you know, using the bots, and me and Tan try to limit like the number of orders and everything.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
too
we
hard,
care.
huh?
It's really hard
Yeah,
actually
yeah. I
because
can see
there's
it.
so many different types of bots. You can't stop them all.
Man,
Right.
going off of what Brandon said, like I understand it's very discouraging challenging. Just
Yeah,
because
it's
for me,
tough.
I don't like paying resale for shoes. Like if I have to, I must really like the shoe.
Yeah.
But as far as like getting the shoe now, I just understand that it's a business. Like there's nothing that I can do to change it. So if I like the shoe and I can't get it at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
that Friday,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna have to pay the extra $100 or whatever it's reselling
sure.
for at the time. But the worst part about that is sometimes the prices go down. So you might get lucky too. So it's kind of like a hit or miss.
I feel like the general population will complain about it because they don't get the shoe. But let's be honest, if you had the opportunity to sit on like 20 pairs of shoes because you have the capital, would you really say no? Because I wouldn't.
No.
Yeah.
and
I mean,
people,
the game
people want
is
to
the
They're
game.
only
Now,
mad because they don't have the opportunity.
That's what I'm
people want to get to
saying.
that level. They,
People
at the
were
end of the
really
day.
mad at Sneaker Invest in my video, but like, you know, he works hard
Sneaker
for
Invest?
he works hard for
Yeah.
getting 20 pairs
He
of
had to
pairs.
figure that out.
There's a hustle
there's
out
levels.
there too,
There's
you
levels
know?
to all of
It's
it.
people, it's gonna get this way when anything's popular.
Look,
you
he's
know?
No doubt.
told me some crazy stories, like carrying a lot of cash, or he's gonna go do a huge meetup. There's things that are you gonna put yourself in this
At
position
risk.
Or
and
even-
at risk if you're trying to be like a sneaker reseller? You know, you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
But even
ask yourself.
people are
It's
complaining
crazy.
because they're not getting a shoe on Sneakers app, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then are you putting in the work? Even little things like entering all these raffles, going
Yeah, I'm
into
waking up
stores.
at 6:45 a.m.
But
That's
I'm
hard.
serious.
I think it's just like these people are the ones playing fair.
I
But
get it.
you know
I'm
what
a
I
fair
mean? The
person.
game's not fair, though.
Hey,
That's
game
just
is
what it
so
is.
far
Life
from
ain't
fair.
fair.
Life
Life
ain't fair.
fair.
Nothing's
Go get yourself
fair.
a bot if you're complaining.
There you
All
go.
right.
There you
sweet
go.
little
End of the
Hasties.
day.
Top 5 worst sneaker trends. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know what your guys' opinions are, and we'll make sure to respond in the comments as well.